Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. I'm going to do the opening scenes on this one today because Dave's feeling unwell. He's lost his voice, unfortunately. What Dave and I have been doing today is we have readjusted the bar here, holding these two inner legs together. The sizes that we were given was 54 centimetres, and we could never get this bar to sit at 54 centimetres. The reason for that is because the 54 centimetres is taken from here to here, and we've got this about 2.5 inches further back. So what we've done to compensate for that is we've cut this bar and we've cut it to about 56.5 centimetres. You know, it's not a major problem, so we've sorted that. We've got all this in the right position now. You can see with the lines there that both sides are sitting pretty square. There is still some final fettling to do, but that can get done as we go along. We've also been trial fitting the wings. This is the inside of the wing here, and the shape is looking good down the sides here. These are all just bolted on for the moment, but you can see it's looking pretty spot on.
Yeah, sorry about this, guys, but my I think I've got a bit of flu, and that's why I can't. That's why Sean's doing it at the moment. So he'll be until it gets better. The next few days, he'll do all the talking. So yeah, so we've got the other wing here ready to go back on, and we can just. I'll hold the camera. I'll help him fit it, and then he can show you. So you can see this one's still going to be repaired, which we'll do tomorrow. And you can see there how they slide on. So we'll pop it back on the ground just to keep it safe for tonight. So we'll repair that in the morning. So we'll repair that in the morning. Just this last bit here, guys, is sorry, Jenna, can you just mention there a bit? So these are these in the process of repairing.
Yeah, I started this repair earlier on, and you'll see that in the footage coming up. This was a section that I cut out the scrap panel that we had lying about. So what I've done for the moment is I've just tacked it in place so that we can offer it to the car for fit, and it fits pretty well. Actually fits very good. We've still got to straighten the panel out because it does have a bend to it. This should be flat, so we'll get that done, and then once we've straightened it out, we'll...
Can we just pop the light behind the back just to show them how nice that gap is in between?
Yep.
So you can see there, how the light's too much, but you can see that's perfect. Oh, it's too much. Can you go down a bit? There you go. You can see that these gaps are perfect for welding because he used the intergrips to do that. And then that's it. So over to you, Sean.
Dave's left me to play in the garage myself while him and his wife go out to do some grocery shopping. So, last night I quickly marked out roughly where I was going to be cutting this off, but what I've decided to do is to square it off instead. That way I'll be cutting out all the rock from the back, and with bringing the line down just a few centimetres as well onto good metal, it's going to obviously give a nicer weld because the metal's fresher, and also it's staggering the joint from this panel and moving the cut line down. That'll give it strength. If I was to cut it above it, if I was to cut the line just above here, I'd be leaving some of the rot in the panel, and it's a rot that we want to cut out. So by moving it down, I'm cutting into fresh metal, so there'll be fresh metal on each side to weld into. This here is how I intend on holding the repair panel against the panel that we are actually repairing. These little devices here, these are called intergrips, and they're absolutely fantastic for spacing out your joints. They keep the two panels at the right distance apart, which is just a nice distance for filling in with weld. It's much easier than using mole grips, because your metal can twist and slide. But once you've got a couple of these intergrips in position, it's going to hold the repair panel in exactly the right position where you want it, and you can get your tack welds in. So what I'm going to do next is give this a clean up before we weld up the two panels.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately my voice has gone because I'm feeling fluey, and I think it's time to back up anyway and get something to eat, shower, whatever. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tomorrow we're going to be doing more work on the bonnet and repairing the panels, but I'll let him finish because it's straining my voice.
Tomorrow what we'll end up doing is we'll get the other wing fitted back up. That way we can get everything marked out so we know where everything's sitting on the car. I've got the repair panel to do on that little closing panel for the wing. We'll get that done. We'll get everything offered up, marked out, so that we know where we're going to be masticing the panels together on the underside of the wing and the bonnet.
And then once that's done, we'll repair the bonnet where the holes are for welding.
Yeah, we've still got the bonnet to fettle. You know.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Take care.
Bye now.
Bye.
We're still getting on like a house on fire.
Sean, you did turn the gas off and turn the welder off.
Yeah. Think so.